What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Blacguy, brought to you by the iBoogers Podcast. I'm Clevie, and this is the show where we tell you a little bit about the movies that you didn't even ask for. But hey, let's get to it. I got your top 5 for you coming in this week. At number 5, we got Man from U.N.C.L.E. Man from U.N.C.L.E. came out. This is second weekend. Brought in about $7.3 million. It's doing okay. Nothing to write home to mom about or to your uncles. Next, coming in at number 4, we got Hitman, Agent 47, coming in with an $8.3 million. I think they were thinking it was going to do a little bit better. It's a $35 million budget. Not starting off too hot, but, it's first week out, so we'll see if that builds. What is coming pretty nice in its first week out is Sinister 2, coming in at number 3. $10.5 million that this movie brought out in its first weekend, and the budget was only about $10 million, so they're only making that money back, and Blumhouse is doing it well over there. They always make these small budget movies, and they just kick ass at the box office, guys. At number 2, Mission Impossible is still kicking it. $11.4 million it brought in. That's bringing its 4-week total to $157 million. So this thing is just amazing, doing great things. And what else is doing great things is number 1, Straight Outta Compton, sticking in there, guys. $26.3 million in its second week. It's doing great reviews, great acting. Everything's doing really good with Straight Outta Compton, guys. So we'll see how it can stand up to next week. You only really got one movie coming out next week, which is No Escape, which is the Owen Wilson action thriller about him moving his family out to, I think it's like a Asian country overseas or something like that. And they seem to be caught in the middle of like a coup or something like that, where they're just popping off foreigners, so they have to get out of that area that they're in. But that's the only thing really coming out next week. Next Friday after that, there's a couple more movies coming out, so we'll see how it holds up until then. Let's take a walk over to the water cooler and talk about just a little bit of the stuff that's been happening this weekend in the movies. Just when we thought the amusement park phase was over, Disney's bringing it out again, and they got a big screen adaptation of The Jungle Cruise. And you guessed who's starring in it is none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's just signing on for everything. He's doing like Baywatch. He's rumored for that Big Trouble in Little China remake thing that they got going on. And the script's said to be penned by the team of John Requia and Glenn Finicky or Ficar or something like that. And those are the guys that brought the Will Smith, Margot Robbie vehicle Focus, which I like Focus. I thought it was pretty good for the first half of it. Like after you hit the Super Bowl scene, like I think it kind of fell apart a little bit, but it was still really good. Cool characters and everything. It was good to see Will Smith doing something that's not with Jaden. And this is supposed to be like a period piece that's supposed to harken back to the days of like The African Queen with Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. Hopefully, like, I don't know, Rock's gonna like punch poachers or something like that. Maybe we'll see. Hope there's guns in it, because I don't want to just watch The Rock ride and look at animals. So we'll see how that goes. Next, guys, Hugh Jackman is setting off to Greece to do some research on what may be his next project, an adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey, which is pretty cool. If you don't know what The Odyssey is, it's about the journey home for the lead character Odysseus after the Battle of Troy, and you're just kind of on that journey home with him, and then it talks about like his wife and his family that are fighting off suitors and things like that back at home. Lionsgate's going to do this flick, and it's going to be helmed by Francis Lawrence, who is the same director that gave us a couple of the Hunger Game movies. no date has been set out as of yet. But hey man, I'm down to see Wolverine do anything. I like Hugh Jackman. He's a pretty stand-up guy. And yeah, he's making some really good choices. So let's see what he has in store for us next. And last, guys, it seems like after all the praying and sleeping with my Battle Cat figure that maybe, just maybe, we might be getting another shot at the He-Man franchise. Masters of the Universe is supposed to be in development again. Now, before we get all crazy, this movie has been on again, off again so much that I don't even know what's going on. But what we have learned is that Thor, The Dark World, and Thor Ragnarok writer Christopher Yost has been said to be taking a look at the script, doing some rewrites and doing some great things. And I mean, like, the cool thing about that is it makes sense, right? So you got the guy that's going to be making Eternia is the same cat that brought us Asgard. So it's not really a big difference. It's the same, so it should fit pretty well. But hey, what do you guys think? Is Rock doing too many movies? Should he be getting back in bed with Disney? Should Wolverine be riding on the Odyssey? Is He-Man gonna ever happen? Maybe? I don't know. You guys tell us in the comment section below, right down here. And then don't forget, guys, to check out the iBoogers podcast. You can find it on iTunes, SoundCloud, anywhere that you get your podcast. Just type in iBoogers, and there you go. The last week we did a movie called Comforting Skin. This next week we're actually doing a holy pail of movies, the Garbage Pail Kids. So you can hear us talk about that and how it's a garbage movie, maybe, but we still kind of love it. And then, yeah, guys, you can also check out our live trailer reactions to trailers that we just watched for the first time. And that's all here on this channel, the iBoogers channel on YouTube. So, yeah, guys, if you want to reach out to us, you can do it here. You can hit us up on our Facebook page. You can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Cleve the Black Guy, CLEVETHEBLAC, no K, guy. And hey, we'll see you next Monday, and we'll talk about, you know, what else is coming out in these movies and entertainment and stuff. So we'll see you then, guys.